Hello, and welcome to Doormat's Legendary channel, where we lay down the latest in legendary content. Thank you for watching. Welcome to part 2 of the Weapon X expansion series. Today we are taking on Sabertooth as he is attempting to wipe heroes' memories. Let's get into it. So, we have the 4 heroes from the Weapon X expansion, and today I added Colossus and Wolverine in with this setup. So we have Sabertooth, alrighty, so Sabertooth, and we have here he berserks for each savagery listed here, and then Master Strike and everything. So his attack can ramp up. It might ramp up as we go along. And then wipe heroes' memories. So there are 6 twists in the villain deck. And then you forget your pass on twist if you have any face-up villains or tactics in your victory pile. Put one of them on the bottom of your victory pile face down, and shuffle the twist back into the villain deck. Play a card from the villain deck. If you don't have any face-up villains or tactics, then instead stack this twist next to the scheme as a total memory wipe. Special rules face-down cards in your victory pile count as not being there at all until you count their VP at game's end. And evil wins when there are 4 memory wipes. So, that is our scheme for today. So we will go ahead and get started with turn number 1. And we have Cyber come out first. Let's see. Starting off, we have a 5-1. So I can get anything except for osteogenesis. So I could get Bone Shards Marrow, which is 2 attack, and then if I have the X-Force team, then I get to Berserk it. Fastball Special is 2 attack, and then Soaring Flight, which means it goes to the top of my deck when I recruit it. And an X-Gene, which last game we saw what X-Gene does. If it has that specific class in your victory in your discard pile, then you get that effect afterwards. And then Bone Shards, got a second copy of Bone Shards. And then we got Raging Regeneration, Weapon X Wolverine. To attack Berserk, Instinct, you may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. If you do, Berserk again. So, let's see, next attack, or next turn on this side, because I have 5-1, I'm going to have 3 attack. Potentially, and that could be 5, so that could be good because this will go on top. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to recruit Fastball Special, and Soaring Flight means it goes to the top of your deck when you recruit it. And that is all that I can do for this turn. Turn number 2. Master Strike. So let's look at his Master Strike. Stack the strike next to Sabertooth as a savagery. Each player KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. Any player that cannot do so gains a wound instead. So since this is turn 2, the second player is not going to be able to do that, so they are going to automatically gain a standard wound. And then this side here, I think I've got to KO that Fastball Special I just recruited. Let me just read it again. KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. So that is how it works. So Bye-bye fastball special. So I couldn't even use it. Oh, the irony, right? Okay. So on this side, I have 4 and 2, which seems to come up more often than you would expect. So 4, I can recruit anything in there except for Osteogenesis again. The new one is Weapon X Sequence, getting recruit instead of attack. If you got at least 3, recruit this way, draw a card. So I could get that and hope for another 2 cost. Or I could get and lean heavy into the, because there's at least 2 heroes that are the X-Force. So yeah, let's see if we can't get this Berserk going along. Alrighty. So turn number 3. And we've had 1 Master Strike. Alright. Turn number 3. So now, because of that, we have a 3 and 2. And that is going to be the first memory wipe, because haven't been able to defeat anything yet. Yeah, if you have any face-up villains, we don't have that. If you don't have any face-up villains or tactics, then instead stack this twist next to the scheme as a total memory wipe. So we now have 1 memory wipe. Okay, and so we have 2 recruit, 3 attack. Let's go ahead and grab this Fantomex 3 brains for 2 recruit. And this, it's just been a bad start. Turn 1, Cyber. Turn 2, Master Strike. Turn 3, Scheme Twist. Quite unfortunate with this scheme. Alright, turn number 4. Alright, so the Sapien League comes in, and they say, fight, KO one of your heroes, then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Henchman villain, play it. So, Sapien League, that's the Henchman that I chose for this setup. So I have another 4 and 2. So I can get Violent Conditioning Weapon X Wolverine. His says you may gain a wound if you do Berserk and 2 base attack. And then if you Skeleton with Adamantium, 2 attack, Weapon X Sequence, and to play this must put another card from my hand on top of my deck. So that is the new cards, and I can get Violent Conditioning, Bone Shards, or Raging Regeneration. Let's go ahead and get a second Bone Shards for 3. Okay. Turn number 4 is now done. Turn number 5. Another Sapien League comes in. Let's see. We've got 3 attack, 2 recruit, and then we have Fantomex 3 brains, Weapon X Sequence, getting stars instead of attack for it. And I only have a Weapon X Sequence of 1, so that gives me an additional recruit. So I have a 3 and 3. So for 3 recruit, we'll go ahead and grab Violent Conditioning Wolverine. We have Misdirection come in, Weapon X Sequence, which allows you to draw an extra card when you draw a new hand. And then then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Okay, so it lets you kind of determine what cards you kind of stack your hand a little bit. So that was the 3 recruit. And then 3 attack. We'll just take out one of these Sapien Leagues. And the Sapien League says to KO one of your heroes. So let's KO a agent. And then reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a bystander. If it is a henchman villain, play it. Alright, so that was the 3 attack. Alrighty, turn number 6. We know that is a bystander. It's the photographer bystander. Alright, so we have 1, 2 recruit. Then we have 2 attack. Then we got Bone Shard's Marrow. I can't activate her Berserk ability, but I still get 2 attack. Which means I have 4 and 2 recruit. So let's fight the Sapien League. So we will KO one of our heroes. We'll also KO a agent. And then this bystander is worth +1 VP for each hero that costs 7 or more among all your cards at the end of the game. Okay, and then we reveal the top card. It is a Scheme Twist. Fortunately, I have a villain in each side, so next turn we'll be able to shuffle that back in. Alright, so that was 3 attack. And then to recruit, I will go ahead and grab a standard sidekick. Turn number 7. And the Scheme Twist. So my Sapien League goes down. And then now we shuffle the villain deck, right? You forget your past. Put one of them on the bottom of your victory pile face down. Then shuffle this twist back into the villain deck. Then play a card from the villain deck. Alright, and we have Huntsman Weapon come in. Let's look at that one. So Weapon X sequence, ambush, reveal the top 3 cards of the hero deck. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Huntsman captures each that costs 4 or less. Put the rest on the bottom of the hero deck. So that's what he does. Alright. And the ones that we revealed was Weapon H, 3, 4, and 4. So he captures all 3 of them. And Huntsman, what he does is you fight him, choose one of the heroes he captured to gain. Then he goes back where he was. Do that again until he has no more heroes, and then you can finally defeat him. But I'm not going to be able to do that because I have 1 attack and 5 recruit. But with 5 recruit, I can get Weapon X sequence. Wolverine, I can also get one of these. I'm going to go for the most expensive one that I can get and get that Wolverine. And then we have Fantomex come in. Turn number 8 is a scheme twist. So Sapien League on this side is now face down. And shuffling it in. Okay, and then we play another card from the top of the villain deck. And we have Nuke come in. He's to attack, Weapon X sequence, and then Weapon X sequence, and then we reveal the top card of the hero deck, and depending on what it is, determines what happens when we fight him. So that's turn number 8. On this side, we also have a 5 recruit, 1 attack. So let's grab this one for 1, meaning I have 4 left. We'll grab this other Fantomex. 1 there for 3, and I have 1 left. Can't do anything with that. Well, we got a Colossus Wolverine, reliable, unpredictable card there. And then we got Evolving Abilities, Weapon H. Alrighty, turn number 9 is a Master Strike. So stack it next to... So anything that costs more, okay. Gotta get rid of this Wolverine again on this side. And I gotta get rid of Bone Shards on this side. Alright, that Master Strike is just brutal. Okay, so we have now a 3 recruit, 2 attack. Which I can't attack anything with that 2 attack because of Weapon X sequence. But I think I'm going to get this reliable, unpredictable card for 3. On one side it gives me 2 recruit, on the other side it's 1 attack and then 2 berserks. Ooh, and we have Weapon H's. Sorry, I was reading the Weapon X or Weapon H card. So he has Weapon X sequence, then Strength, using the wound deck, Berserk, 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 putting those discarded wounds on the bottom of the wound deck. So how this works is, he's basically looking for the enraging wounds, because the normal and standard wounds do not have any attack printed on them, but the enraging wounds do. So that's a neat card there. Turn number 10 is another Nuke coming in. And our Weapon X sequence in the HQ is currently a 1. And we have a 3 and a 2 over here. So we'll gain an officer on this side. That's all that can happen there. Alright, turn number 11. And we have Typhoid Mary coming in. She has Weapon X sequence and then reveal, and then determine on what you reveal determines what happens when you fight her. Alright, so we have 4 recruit, 1 attack, and then we have violent conditioning. You may gain a wound. Sure, why not? Ooh, and I got an enraging wound. Oh, that is a crazy enraging wound. It's 3 attack. To play this, you must discard 3 cards and then draw a card. Okay, and because I did that, I can now Berserk twice, which gives me one more attack. And that's it. So one more attack plus the 2 from Wolverine gives me 4. And I have 4, 6, and 8. So anything with Weapon X sequence has one more. So 4, 3, 3, 3. I'm going to fight Typhoid Mary. On this side. Fight, reveal the top card of the hero deck. It is instinct. So I get to rescue a bystander, and it is the computer hacker. When you kidnap this bystander, draw an extra card when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn. Nice. So that was 4, 4. And then I will gain this Wolverine, allowing insane disregard for danger to come in. Turn number 12. I gotta remember I draw an extra card because of the computer hacker. Alrighty, so turn 12. We have Skinless Man come in. He has an ambush. He captures a bystander of your choice from your victory pile. If you don't have one, gain a wound, and he captures one from the bystander stack. So he's going to grab the photographer. Alright. So Weapon X sequence, I have a 0 and a 1. So that is a 2 attack. Then 2 more attack. Then we've got 2 recruit. And then we've got 2 more attack. And then I get to Berserk because I already played another X-Force. Weapon X. Not Weapon X. It's X-Force. So Berserk. Discard the top card. And I get no extra attack from that. But 6 attack is 6 attack. And we're still at 1 for the Weapon X sequence. So I'm going to take out this first nuke. Reveal the top card of the hero deck as Nuke's Adrenaline Pit. It's green, so nothing happens. And so it's just revealed. Don't do anything else with it. So it's going to be the same for this other nuke here. So I'm going to defeat him for 3 as well. 3 for the first one, 3 for the second. And now I have 2 recruit. Let's grab a sidekick. And it's a standard sidekick. Alright, turn number 13. We have Wild Child. 3 Berserks. And then fight, KO one of the cards you're Berserk this way that costs 0. Fail, KO a card discarded by Wild Child's Berserk gang that costs 1 or more. So that should be fun. Alright, so I'm going to play this. Weapon X sequence, I have a 2, a 3, and a 4 cost. So that is 3, which means I draw a card. I'm going to play it, so now I have 4 recruit. Then 5, 6 recruit. Now, I have this divided card here. If I play it on this side, that gives me 2 recruit. Then I can recruit this rare, which basically lets me just cycle the wound deck, so maybe I can get more enraging wounds. Plus, it's a rare, and that would be great. But if I do this, other side, I can get 1 with potential for more attack, and then I could do 2 Berserks with that. Oh no, that won't trigger. So I might as well play this on the green side for 2 more recruit. Then I play this for 2 attack. Then I Berserk, which that's a card I would have liked, that I wanted to Berserk, because that gives me 3 attack, and I don't have to discard 3 cards and then draw a card in order to play it, because I discarded it, and I get 2 more attack. So, let's see. So let's first start by gaining on... Well, I'm going to gain that. Okay, but let's see if I want to do some attacking first. So that's going to be a 3. So I could do him twice and get 2 of the cards underneath him. But since I'm going to be getting this on this side, fighting Skinless Man makes the most sense right now, because he has the Photographer, which the Photographer is good with that rare, because that gives me an extra VP by recruiting that rare. So I'm going to do that for 4. And then I will fight one of these. Choose a player to gain 1 of them. Alright, I'm going to choose myself to gain this one. And then he goes back right where he was. And that was for 3. And we're going to pick up this rare here. That Future of Warfare comes in as well. Alright, turn number 14. Sapien League comes back in. Alright, let's first play the Psychic to draw 2 cards. Okay, so weapon next sequence. I have 0, 1, 2, 3, so that's a 4 attack. 5. 5 attack, then 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit with a wound. Let's see, so weapon X sequence is now 2. I have a 5. Let's see. We'll go ahead and gain that Wolverine for 4. We've got another reliable, unpredictable. Okay, and then 5 attack. 3, 4, 6. This is a 4. No, with my 5, I'm gonna Berserk 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So Berserk, you get the plus the printed attack, so that's a +2 to their 3, meaning that's a 5, which means that I successfully fight Wild Child. And then his fight effect says I can KO one of the 0 cost cards that I revealed that way. And that will be the end of that turn. Okay. Turn number 15. Scheme Twist. So that's going to be shuffled back in, and Skinless Man is going to go on the bottom of my victory pile. And shuffle this back in. And play another card from the villain deck. And we have Ultimaton. Double Weapon X sequence. Each player discards a non-gray hero is his ambush. Let's start with the side whose turn it isn't. So discards Misdirection. And this side, oh, I would have liked to have played that one. So now I have a 3 recruit to attack hand now. When it could have been 4 plus attack. But I only have 2 attack, which can't do anything, and then 3 recruit. So I can get Future Warfare, another one, help trigger that rare more often. This one will also do that. This is a little bit more versatile. Let's go ahead and grab this one. And we got another one that popped up. Turn number 16. Scheme Twist. Wild Child is going to go on the bottom. And the Scheme Twist gets shuffled back in. And we play another card from the villain deck, which is another Scheme Twist. And then that gets shuffled back in. Another card is played. And it's another Sapien League. Alright, turn number 16. Well, Sidekick to draw 2 cards. That goes on the bottom of the Sidekick stack. And I have a 3 and 3. So let's just take out a Sapien League to KO one of my heroes. And then reveal the top. It's Wild Child. So I don't play because it's not a henchman. And then 3 recruit. Just gotta get Future Warfare, Weapon H. We have Fastball Special. Alrighty, turn number 17. We know Wild Child is coming out because of the Sapien League. Alrighty, turn number 17. Like I said, Wild Child is coming out. Alright, so I'm going to play Erratic Power. In doing so, I'm going to discard those 3 cards. And then I draw a card. So that is 3 attack. Then 5 attack and then gain a wound. Another enraging wound. Love to see it. And then I can berserk twice. Ooh, I berserked that away, so that's a 4. And then this one, nothing. Let's see, so I have 9. Then we'll do 2. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard it or put it back. I'm going to put it back because I think I have enough where I might be able to fight Sabertooth. Because I don't really care about escapes. Yeah, I mean, the Cyber's escape is pretty bad. I'll gain a wound, but yeah. No, what? I'm going to be berserking first, so I will actually discard it. Because I'm going to play this side of 1 more attack. And then berserking twice. Fails. Fails. Alright. Now. So I have 12 attack. And savagery's 2, so I will berserk twice. And so 2 berserks. As long as it's not 4 attack, which I already berserked away my rare, so I don't think that's gonna happen. And if I fail on both, if I whiff on both of them, then I can actually fight something else in the city. So let's do the first one. That's 1 attack, he's at 9. And the second one whiffs, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we will gain this one here. Each other player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound. See if this side can do that. It can, so no wounds given for this side. Okay, so that was 9. I have 3 left. I gotta do the Sapien League to give me some space in the HQ or the villain deck, and then I have to KO one of my heroes. I guess I'm gonna KO that one because I don't have any grays, but I needed to. Alright, and that's going to be the next one. Because the Sapien Link says to reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a henchman, play it. Alrighty. Turn number 18. Feral comes in. Alright, so I have a Weapon X sequence of 2 because I have a 0-1 or a 3-4. I don't have a 2 cost in my hand. So that's a 2, 4 attack. And then I gotta remember to draw a card. And then we're gonna play that for 2 more. And Berserk, the top card, is Troopers. That's an additional attack. 2 more attack. And that one whiffs. And I have 2 recruit. Alright. 9, I don't feel comfortable enough with 9. Plus it would do a reshuffle. And I want these cards in there. So let's grab a sidekick for my 2. Then 9. So 4, 6. So it's a 2. So that's at 4. That's at 8 because he has double Weapon X. 9, I could do. Yeah, I'm gonna do while. Man, all of these berserks would cost me to reshuffle. I guess this is fine because my deck over here is pretty thin as is. So yeah, I'm gonna start by fighting Wild Child for 3 berserks. 1 berserk, which whiffs. So he's still at 3. 2 more berserks. No permanent attack. Alright, so Wild Child is just 3. And then I KO one of the cards that cost 0. So that one is being KO'd. And then let's fight. So that was just for 3. So 6. Let's fight Feral. So that's 2 more berserks. So she's at 4. 6. That is just the right amount. And then I gain her as a hero. And that is it for this turn. Alrighty. Turn number 19 is a Master Strike. Each player KOs one of their heroes that cost more than the savageries. If they can't, they gain a wound. So this side actually gains a wound. Because I have a 3 cost, but it's not more than the number of savageries. Same thing over here. Oh, and then get an enraging wound over here. Okay, turn number 19. So I have 1, 2, 3 attack, 2 recruit, and then I have this card here. So I can get 2 more recruit, making it 4. Which could give me some nice stuff. Or I can do for another attack and then berserk twice. You know what? Let's do that. Another attack, berserking twice. 0. And 1. Alright, so 5 attack. 3, 4, 6. So 4 attack. Let's just fight this, and we'll gain one of those. 2 recruit. Let's grab a sidekick. Standard sidekick. Okay. Turn number 20. We have the Sapien League. So we have 3 attack and 4 recruit. So let's take out the Sapien League. We'll KO one of our heroes. Reveal the top card. It is not a henchman, so we don't play it. And then let's get... no, let's get this one for 4. Alrighty, so turn number 21, Feral is going to be coming in. Alright, so we have 2 attack from this enraging wound. Then we got 2 more attack, and we get to berserk, which gives me 2 more attack. And then get 4 more attack. And Weapon X sequence is just 1, so an additional attack and 3 recruit. Okay. So, 11 attack. He now has 3 savageries. Let me update that real quick. Okay. Still only have 1 total memory wipe. Oh, Mastermind Tactics, we've done 1 of them. Is that right? Yes. I think I might try a second one here because the city's looking okay. Yeah. I'm going to declare the fight on Sabertooth. So berserking 3 times. 0, 1, 3. So that is a total of 4 that he gets. 12, which means that I fail. Yeah, I fail. KO a non-gray hero discarded by Sabertooth berserking. So 1, 2, 3. So the 3 I discarded, they're all, but 2 of them are gray heroes. 1 of them is a wound, so I cannot do his fail effect, which is kind of nice. Did I already recruit? I don't think I recruited. So let's grab this one here. Man, 1 attack away. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Turn number 22. And another Pharaoh comes in. So we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And then I can shatter a villain if I want to play this. Let's see here. So 7. So 6, 4, 5, 6. So that's a Weapon X sequence of 3. So I'm not fighting either one of those. Let's go ahead and fight Cyber. And I'm going to shatter him first. So I half it rounding down. So that is, so he's at 3. And then I berserk twice. So that's 5, 7. So I get enough to fight him. Okay. It says KO one of your heroes. So let's KO that one. If any of the cards you berserked were Instinct or Tech, shuffle Cyber into the villain deck, then play another card from the villain deck. And it is Thorn is coming in. And Thorn says choose a card named Pharaoh from any player's victory pile, discard pile to enter the city. And so I happened to berserk the Pharaoh that I had on this side. So I have an escape. So escape villain, which means something that costs 6 or less. Let's see, I'm gonna KO this one. It's a good card, but it's a little bit high. I'm not getting much recruit at this point. And then, yep, that's what I do for there. And that's all my attack. 23. Sapien League. Okay, he he has an escape effect, which we'll deal in just a second. Let's KO that one, because that one's been in there forever. Each player KOs one of their non-gray heroes. I will KO this one on this side. On this side, KO that one. Okay, now to attack. We'll play this one for 3 attack. And discard these 3 cards and draw 1. Which I'm going to play it as the 1 attack. And then 2 berserks. So that's 2 more attack. And a sidekick. Alright, so I have 8. So I'm going to fight Thorn. We're going to berserk. So that's a 4. And then she's been defeated. And then her fight affects us to draw it, and so I'm going to play it. So I now have 5 attack left. Let's fight a feral. 2 berserks. So 3, 4. So she is at 4. And we'll get this one. And that is it for that turn. Okay, 24. Scheme Twist will be shuffled back in. I gotta hit him a couple more times. Before it is too late. And this villain deck is starting to get pretty thin. I am on turn number 24. Alright, Weapon X sequence. I have 0 and 1, so that's 2 attack. 2 recruit. Then 2 more attack. And then a wound. So I have a 4 and 2. So let's fight. Let's fight a Sapien League for 3. Reveal. It is not. Alright. And then I can KO one of my heroes, that's right. We're getting a sidekick for the 2 recruit that I have. Alrighty, turn number 25. Thorn will come in. And I know I have a feral over here for her ambush. The good thing is this is the second thorn, and there's not any more thorns. Well, there might be thorns in this game, but the card thorn, not. Alright, so 3 recruit, 2 attack. Let's see. Is it more important to get a 5 cost card? Let's see, how much do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. Yeah, I'm going to play it as the recruit. So I can get this and Soaring Flight it. So then I have a full hand next turn. And I don't have to reshuffle just yet. So that doesn't do anything. I recruited all of that. So turn number 26. Master Strike. Each person KOs something greater than 4, which I can't, so I gain a wound on this side. On this side. That is so sad. I've got to KO my rare. Let me just read it to make sure. Each player KOs one of their heroes that costs more than the number of savageries. And he currently has 4 savageries. So anything that costs more than 4, so I can't do my 4 costs. I don't have any 5 costs. So that's very unfortunate. Alright. 26. Alright. Let's first play Future of Warfare. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. I'll put this one back. So that's 2. 4. Now I'll discard it to give me 6 attack. 8 attack. And 3 recruit. So 3 recruit, let's grab bone shards for 3. And 8 attack. Let's do Thorn and we'll Berserk. So that was for 3. So now I have 5. Let's fight the Sapien League. KO one of your heroes. Reveal. It's not a bystander, not a henchman, so it doesn't come in. I already used all that, and that has now been used. Okay, turn number 27. All right. All right, so we will do that. I have exchange, so I can Berserk. All right, so that's a 3 attack. Then 2 more, plus a Berserk, which is another attack. So that's 6, 7 attack, and 2 recruit. So 7 attack. We'll fight Cyber. 5, 7. He's exactly at 7. But because I revealed that, Cyber is now shuffled back in and I play another card from the villain deck. Which it's Dokken. Weapon X sequence, Berserk. So that is all that I can do. I'll gain a sidekick for 2, though. Turn number 28. Scheme Twist. Fortunately, at this point in the game, I have a decent amount of villains in my victory piles. And Cyber comes back in. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm going to play Layla Miller. 1 attack. And then investigate for a card of that team. I'm going to say X-Force. 1, 2. So I get to draw this one. And then that goes on the bottom. Let's get that one on top. Weapon X sequence is 2. Then another attack. 2 more. And I get to Berserk, which gives me 2 more attack. And I get 2 more attack. And then 1 recruit. So I have 10 attack. I can do a lot in the city, but with the way things are looking, I gotta just chance it for Sabertooth. He currently has 4. So I'm probably gonna fail this. Well, let's see. Yeah, so he got 2, 4, 5 more, so that puts him at 13. I was 3 attacks short. And I now have to KO one of these 2, so I'll KO that one. Discard those. Alrighty, turn number 29. Master Strike. So that's the last Master Strike. So anything above 5? Nope. So this side gains a wound. This side here also gains a wound. Okay. First place, play the Psychic to draw 2 cards. It goes on the bottom. Then we have 2 attack. 3 attack. 4 attack and 2 Berserks. 0. And 3. And then that is 3 more attack. And 2 recruit. Let's grab another sidekick. Hairball. And then 10 attack. He has 5 savageries now. So let's just try to fight him for that and deal 3, 0, 1, 2. So that is 10. So I fight him exactly. Alright, so his fight effect says reveal the top 3 cards, which means I've got to shuffle. So reveal the top 3. Then I draw 1, discard 1, and put the other back. I'm going to discard the wound. I'm going to draw that. And then I will put this one back. Okay, now I will play this as the Berserk for 1. That gives me 1 from that. 1 from that. Which I may fail. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try fighting Feral. So yeah, I do fail. So I've got to KO that guy now. Okay, turn number 30. Sapien League. So Feral does escape. Let's see, she does have an escape effect. Each player discards a non-gray hero. So we'll discard Yo-Yo Rodriguez for this side. On this side, we will discard that, the fastball special. Oh, and then we gotta take one that costs 6 or less. KO it. I got 2, 3, 5, and 1. So let's just try fighting. Let's just fight the Sapien League. KO a hero. Reveal the top card. It is a bystander, so nothing else happens. Turn number 31. Bystander comes under Cyber. Now let's see here. I'm going to gain a wound to Berserk twice. That's 3 and a sidekick, so that brings me up to a total of 5 attack. Then I Berserk again, which gives me 3 more attack. And then I may KO a wound from my hand or discard pile if you do Berserk again. So I will KO a standard wound and Berserk again, which gives me another attack. And 3 recruit. So 9 attack. It's risky. I will probably fail if I try it, but because I have 5 savageries. But I've gotten 2 of his tactics. Oh, and I have not been keeping track of the escaped villains. How many is it? 1, 2, 3 now? Alright. Now that we've got that, I've got to do something. I've got to hit him. So I'm going to declare the attack and do 1. That whiffs. Still have 4 more. 2, 3, 4. So he gets 3 more attack. 8, 9, 10, 11. So that fails. I have to KO a non-gray. Reveal that way. Okay. And let's just grab a officer. Okay, 32. Scheme twist. Shuffling it back in. And I may have just lost this game because I have 8 cards in the villain deck. And, well, now 7, and 2 of them are twists. 2 of them are villains. So I've gotta be hitting 1, 3, 4, 0. Alright. So we're due Weapon X. I have a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 5. And then 2 more. And I Berserk to get me a 1. We got 2 more. Look at the top card of your deck. We'll discard it. Then I get 2 more attack. Nah. And then we're gonna fight him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I do fight him. KO a gray hero discarded by Sabertooth's Berserking. Okay. Nice. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Can I get lucky enough? Alright, turn number 33. It's Sapien League. So there's one more villain in that deck. And I have to hit him twice. It's going to be very close. Let's KO that. Then each person has to discard that one. Oh, cool. No non-gray heroes in this one. Draw 2 cards. Then we'll draw another card. And those will both go on the bottom. We're going to play that and discard those and draw a card. So it's 5 attack. 6 and 2 Berserks. Fail 1. Then I get 3 more attack. I would like to have more than that, but let's go ahead and fight Sabertooth for 3. That's 1. So he's at 9, and I do 2 more. And both of them are stars, so I actually get to fight Sabertooth for his last tactic. Stack a card from the wound deck next to Sabertooth as a savagery. Okay. So just so I can keep my savageries, we will say he has 6 Master Strikes. So now I Berserk for 6. Next time, trying to take out his final tactic. Can I do it? All right. Okay. Scheme twist. So and I shuffle it in. And there's only and we play another card from the villain deck. This really has to be the last turn because I just pulled the last villain. I mean, unless I fight Cyber and try to get that in there. Okay, so 0 1s. It's 2, 4, 5, 7. Don't know if I'll have enough to hit him this turn though. 2 attack. Then 0 1 2 3. So that's a 4. For the Weapon X sequence, and then 2 more. Berserk gives me 2 more. 1 more. Alright, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4. So he's at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14. Fail, and I KO one of these. Well, I tried on that one, so that's all the damage there. And I think on turn 33, that is going to be the end of the game. Because, let's think it through. I know there is not a single villain in here. So, because I know that, I'm going to draw it as a twist. Turn this over, shuffle it in. Going to keep pulling twists until I can no longer do it. And everything will be under. But then the next twist, it'll be a string of twists. And then when I can no longer do it, then it becomes, oh, yeah, I might be able to pull out a win here. All right. But rather than playing through and shuffling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, I'm just going to flip the 6 over and have this top scheme twist become a total memory wipe. Okay. Now, let's see if I can hit him this turn. Alright, so we're going to gain a wound. Berserk twice. So that's 1, putting me at 3. 4 attack. And 6 attack and 2 recruit. Let's fight Cyber. That's the only thing that I can possibly do, and I fail. And I can't discard that, so I gain a wound. This side. Not so they will also gain a wound. Okay. All right, turn 34. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. Flip all of these over because that's just going to be because of the string of twists. And then it will become our third of 4. Nope. Third of 4. We've gotten 4 of the tactics. All right. Now let's see here. 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, let's play this. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard or put it back. We will put it back. Weapon X sequence, I have 3, so that is, oh wait, hold on. 2 plus 3 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, and whoops. Is that too early? 12. Alright. Let's see. If 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So these are my 6 cards. So, wounds for the win. Right? 2. So he has 2, so that means he is at 10. Yep. And that means that I have won this game. I was not sure I was going to be able to do that. But yeah, we got a win. Let me count up my victory points real quick. 1, 2, 8, 10, 11, 17, 20, 26, 29, 30. 30 victory points on the left-hand side. And then this side, 6, 12, 14, 15, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 31, 32 on this side. And I had no rares, so that was no extra points for the photographer. So, that is the game, and we beat this one in 34 turns. It didn't look like I was going to win it. But I did manage to pull out a win. So thank you for watching part 2 of the Weapon X expansion series. I have planned one more video, and that is with, we played Romulus, Sabertooth, and so the next one is Omega Red. And Omega Red, we are going to be using the Condition Logan into Weapon X. And after that, it will either be, what I may do is a solo game. So I've been playing two-handed solo, but do a solo with one of the 3 as an epic Mastermind. If you'd like to see that, put it in the comments. And if you would like to see which Mastermind would you like me to fight epic as solo? And then after that, I'm going to try to put together my thoughts on this set in a video and see, and maybe that can help you in deciding whether to get it or hold off or whatnot. Thank y'all for watching, and hope you are enjoying these videos, and hope you have a legendary day.